Vasilyevich, I'm so glad to see you. But what a surprise this is. How are you?
Thank you. I mean to say I'm all right, and how are you?
Well, so. But please, sit down. Now, you know, it isn't good of you to forget your neighbors the way you have, but, why the regalia, the uniform, the white gloves, and, all the rest of it there. Are you on your way to an engagement, my dear fellow?
No, I have no engagement except with you. Honored Stepan Stepanovich.
Well, why the outfit then? This isn't New Year's.
You see, it's simply this, that I've come to you, Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Now. It's not the first time I've had the honor of turning to you for assistance, and you have always, that is, I beg your pardon. I'm a bit excited. I'll take a drink of water first. Dear Stepan Stepanovich.
Come to borrow money. I'm not going to give him a kopeck. Not a single kopeck. Well, what is it, my dear Yoma?
You see, dear Stepanovich, pardon me, Stepan. Dear, I'm terribly nervous. I should be so good as to see. What I mean to say, you're the only one who can help me. Though I don't deserve it, of course, I've no right whatever to make this request.
Stop it! For heaven's sake, stop beating around the bush and just tell me!
Immediately. In a moment. Here it is, then. I've come to you, Stepan Stepanovich, to ask you for the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanovna, in marriage.
Angel! Ivan Vasilyevich! What? Please, say that once again. I didn't quite hear.
I have the honor to beg for the hand.
Oh, my dear man! I am so happy that everything is so... Everything! I've wanted this for the longest time. It's been my dearest wish. And you know I've always loved you, just as if you were my own son. Oh, may God give you his blessings and his grace and all the rest of it. Why am I standing here like a blockhead? I am dumbfounded with pleasure. I am completely dumbfounded. My whole being is... Maybe I have to go get Natalia.
Well, dear Stepan Stepanovich, what do you think? May I hope for Natalia Stepanovna's acceptance?
Oh, really, a fine, strapping lad like you, and you think she won't accept you in an instant? Why, she's already up to her earlobes in love with you. I'm sure of it. Woo-hoo.
Cold. Why, I'm trembling all over just as if I had my examination before me. But I must have my mind made up. I give myself time to think, and time to hesitate, to talk about it, to meditate, to wait for an ideal or for true love. Then I'll never get married. It is cold. Natalia Stepanovna is an excellent housekeeper. Not at all bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? My ears are roaring from all this excitement. And it's impossible for me not to be there. In the first place, I'm 25. A critical age, you might say. In the second place, well, I must live a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations. I'm excitable. I'm always getting awfully upset. And right this very moment, my stomach is churning and getting all bubbly and bloop, bloop, bloop. My lips begin to tremble. And as you can see, the pulse in my right temple throbs terribly. Oh. But the worst of all is the way I sleep. Why, no sooner lie down and begin to doze before something begins to pull and tug in my left side and something begins to hammer in my right shoulder. And I feel my head swell up just like this giant pillow. Well, I jump up like a madman, walk around a little. But the moment I fall asleep again, the moment I lie down, it has this terrible cramp on my side. And this may happen all night long.
It's you! Papa said to go in because there was a dealer in here who wanted to buy something. Oh, good afternoon, Ivan Vasilievich.
Good day, my dear Natalia.
Oh, you must pardon me, this old dress and this apron. Ah, your button. I'll keep it. Oh, but we are working today. Oh, but why haven't you come to visit us oftener? You've not been here in such a long time. Sit. Would you like something to eat?
Thank you, I have just had lunch.
Smoke, do. There are matches. Oh, today is so beautiful. And only yesterday it rained so that the workmen couldn't do a stroke of work. How many bricks have you cut? Think of it. I was so anxious today. I had the whole field mowed. And now I'm sorry I did it. Because I am afraid the hay will rot. Oh, I should have waited until a little later. Oh, my. What on earth have we here? Why, you're dressed up in evening clothes. Oh, the latest cut, too. Are you going to a ball? You're looking much better, too. Really? Why are you dressed up so gorgeously?
You see, my dear Natalia Stepanovna, it's like this. I've decided to ask you to listen to me. Of course, it will come as a surprise, and perhaps, indeed, you'll be angry, but how fearfully cold it is.
What is it?
Well, I'll try to be brief. My dear Natalia Stepanovna, as you know, for many years, since my childhood, I've had the honor to know your family. My poor aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited the estate, always had the greatest respect for your father and your poor mother. Well, the Lomovs and the Chubakovs have been for decades on the friendliest, indeed you might almost say closest terms with each other, and furthermore, my property, as you know, adjoins your own. If you'll be so good as to remember my meadows. Your birds will.
Pardon the interruption. You said my meadows, but are they yours?
Yes, they belong to me.
Well, that's nonsense. They belong to us, and not to you.
No, to me! Now, my dear Natalia Stepanovna.
Well, this is certainly news to me. How do the meadows belong to you?
How? I'm speaking of the meadows lying between your birchwoods and my brickers.
Oh, yes, exactly. Those meadows belong to us.
No, you are mistaken, my dear Natalia Stepanovna. Chicky, they belong to me.
Try to think exactly, Ivan Vasilievich. Is it so long ago since you inherited the meadows?
Oh, it's not long ago. As far back as I can remember, they've always belonged to me.
That's not true. Pardon my saying so.
It is all a matter of record, my dear Natalia Stepanovna. It is true that at one time the title to the meadows was disputed. But now everyone knows they belong to me. There is no room for discussion. Be so good as to listen. My aunt's grandmother put these meadows, free from all costs, into the hands of your father's grandfather's peasants for a certain time while they were making bricks for my grandmother. These peasants used the meadows free of cost for about 40 years, living there as they would on their own property. Later, however, when the government was brought in,
word of truth in that. My grandfather and my great-grandfather, too, knew that their estate reached back to the swamps, so that the meadows belonged to us. There's no room for further discussion. I can't understand.
I'll show you the papers, Natalia Stepanovna.
Oh, no, either you are lead me into a discussion. That is not at all nice. We have owned this property for nearly 300 years, and now all at once I hear that it doesn't belong to us. Pardon me, Ivan Vasilievich, but I can't believe my ears. I don't suppose the meadows are worth very much. In all, they contain no less than 5 acres, and they're worth a couple hundred rubles, say 200? But it's the injustice of the thing that affects me. Say what you will, I can't bear injustice.
Only listen until I have finished, please. The peasants of your respected father's grandfather, as I have already had the honor to tell you, baked bricks for my grandmother. My aunts and my mother wished to do them a favor.
Grandfather? Grandmother? Aunt? I know nothing about them. All I know is that the meadows belong to us, and that ends the matter.
No, they belong to me.
Oh, you can go on explaining for 5 years and put on 5 suits of evening clothes, but the meadows are still ours. I don't want to take what belongs to you, but I refuse to give up what belongs to us.
Natalia Stepanovna, I don't need the meadows. I'm only concerned with the principle. If you are agreeable, I beg of you, accept them as a gift from me.
Oh, but I can give them to you because they belong to us. Oh, this is very peculiar, Ivan
God help
Vasilievich. Until now, we thought you were a good neighbor and even a good friend. Why, we even loaned you our threshing machine in November.